cafeteria section out there for you. So tell me about the school. Where's the school located?
Fairfield, California.
Okay, so up north. Yep. Great. And what are the ages that we have here? Who's the youngest? Whoa, she says with pride. And how old are you? About 7? Wow. My goodness. So what grade are you in? Do first grade? Excellent. Do we have any others? Second graders? Wow. Third graders? Fourth? All right. Fifth? Sixth? Seventh? Eighth? That's everybody, right? Wow, I'm very impressed that you have such a wide range and that you have so many younger players in the group. That's fantastic. How often do you meet?
We're combined, so
okay.
At two days for each group. So beginnings 2 days and advances.
Oh, okay, so we're the beginners. Woo, I like that with pride. We're the advanced. All right, okay, great. Well, we're going to talk a little bit about playing a string instrument. Now, what do you like about playing in an ensemble? What do you like about anybody? Okay.
I like that I have friends here that I can talk to who I normally wouldn't be able to. Like if I wasn't in this ensemble, I probably wouldn't get half the people here.
Yeah, and that's so true, right? Just like a family when you play together. Yeah, what else?
I really enjoy playing something that I'm passionate about with other people.
Wow, so did you guys practice those answers? Those are great. Wow. What else? Anybody else want to? Yes. That's so nice, very nice, yes. It's really cool, isn't it? That's really, really cool, I agree. Yeah, there are a lot of different notes, especially on a violin, a lot of those are fun. Yes. What was that? Your brother. Is your brother? Should I try to pick up your brother? I kind of see that. Oh my gosh! So who's older? that was quick. Well, he'll catch up to you. All right. Well, let's do some things together, shall we? First of all playing starts with a good playing position. So show me your best playing position. What does that look like? Let's take a look. Okay. All right. So a couple of things here. First thing, you want to be sure that you're sitting up, your back is not against the chair. Yeah, there you go. Sit a little more forward. That may mean that it's kind of hard for your feet to go on the floor, isn't it? Can you come a little bit more towards the edge and see if that helps? There you go. So you may have to sit at the edge of your chair. Are these chairs higher than what you're used to? Yeah. Well, try, for today, sit like that. Now hold your instrument up nice and big. Good. What I'd like you to try to do is, can you try to angle your scroll, which is right at the end of the instrument, right towards me? Yes, as soon as you do that, now you're looking at the conductor, right? So you've got to be sure you do that. For the bass, can you put your arm a little bit lower? There you go. Yeah, that looks good. You have a really good sound. Sometimes when you're drawing the bow, it comes a little bit like that. So the answer is just do exactly like that. Reach around and hug it. It's okay, that moves forward, all right? And then don't let the elbow get too close. There you go, just like that. Charlotte, I would recommend, if you could perhaps, can you extend the end pin just a little more maybe? You don't have to do it right now. Yeah, because right now, it's kind of like, you want to hit it right here in your sternum, right? This is right where you want. Yeah, and you want to be able to, there you go. And it can actually, it's going to angle. Can the end pin come out anymore? You don't have to do it right now. Yeah. Why don't you try that just a little bit? So clarinets, be sure now that show me your best playing position, clarinets. That looks really, really good. Let me see yours. Okay. Can you do it when your arm isn't resting on that, maybe? What do you think? Yeah, that looks better. Good. Excellent. Show me your playing position. Okay, there you go. All right. Can I hear everybody together? We're just going to play. Let's see. If we play an open A, is that something? Or how about let's do open D. That'd be E for clarinet. Okay. Everybody else play an open D. Here we go. Ready? Play. Good. And maybe you can do a drum roll, and maybe you can do on the E or the D. Ready? And good. Now, can you make that sound even bigger? Ready? Go. Good. Now we'll do it one more time. Start with the frog, right at the frog. You know what parts of the bow is? Right, the frog, right there. Here we go. Start the frog, go all the way to the tip. A lot of air clarinets. Ready, and. Good. Again, one more time. Ready, go. So that's going to be your E. All right, so clarinets, that's your E. Now let's do it again. We're going to go down for 4 counts and then up for 4 counts. Here we go. So clarinets, and you're going to play for 4 counts. Toss, you'll play it twice. Here we go. Ready, go. 1, 2, 3. Now up. 1, 2, 3. Good. Do it again. Now, as you're doing that, you want to be sure. May I borrow the instrument for just a minute? Let me keep the bow. What is this called right here?
Chin rest.
Chin rest. You know what? Yeah, the problem if it's a chin rest, we think of putting our chin like here. I would call it jaw rest, because this is really the part of your body that needs to go on it right here. So don't try to point the chin, it's right here. So yes, that's much better. Good, so I'm gonna come over here and help you with yours. Can you put it in play position? Right. There you go, that's exactly right. Good, now put your left hand out like that. There you go. Does it feel kind of weird? Yeah, but that's the right way to do it, okay? So that left hand has to be curved, and what you want to do is like you're forming like a letter C, and that comes right around the instrument. So sometimes if the notes aren't being played really well, the left hand has to be a little firmer on the string. And the way you do that is you come around it and you push this way. If it's this way, you can't do it. Then already put your wrist like this. Now like this, like this, now like this. Which is easier to reach towards your nose on a violin? This way or that way? What do you think? Which is easier? Flat or curved? Yeah. You know, so be sure you do that. Same thing on the cello. Now for the cello, you want to be certain that your arm doesn't come back like that. That's exactly right. Can I help you? Just a little bit. We're going to try it getting right there. Now watch over. Go ahead, let go of that. There you go. So if we did that, now hold it. Good. And so it's going to angle just a little bit like that. There you go. That's exactly right. All right, one more time. This time let's go down, bum, beat, ba, full bows. And let me help you with your. And I know you're going to put your thumb underneath, and I see that. Is there any chance that you might be able to put your thumb right in here? There you go. That's it. Yeah. It's going to feel kind of weird, but that's what you want to do. Here we go. 4 counts. Down, up, down, up. 2. Yeah, we're going to go down, up. Able to look up here? We're going to go down, ba, beat, ba. 1, 2, ready, and go. Good. Now take a look and be sure the bow is traveling really parallel to that bridge, right? The same direction that bridge is, so it's not going to be curved. Again, 2, ready, and go. Good. Same thing on the A this time. Clarinets, you can play your B natural. Your B natural. Either lower B natural or higher B natural. Doesn't matter. Either one. You go 1, 2, ready, and. Good. Now we're going to go E or D, 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 E or A, D, D. And that one's going to be E, 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 B, B, B. Okay. 1, 2, ready, and go. Now A, back to D. Good, that's it, good. Can you go down, up? Do you mind if I help you? Okay, put it back. Just like, put your hand like you're hugging it almost with the side of your head. So it's going to be. Can you do that? Here we go. Together, 1, 2, ready, and go. Good. That's it, good. Now, where to play the snare? The best place to play the snare is right about here. So start it here, then once you pull it here. Start here to begin with. Go ahead. Yeah, right. Start right. Play it right here. Good. Now play it here. Hear the different sounds. So if you want to play something soft, you can move a little bit towards here. Louder, you go right towards the mid. Right? Show me. Well, it's not marked. You know what you can do? You can take like a little piece of like masking tape or just tape and write the letter name on it. I don't know if that's something that you do, Mike.
Man, ours has like the names and notes.
Oh, got it, so this is in your, okay, cool. Don't worry about it. All right. I would really encourage you to keep playing. What I noticed is that when it started to become a little bit difficult, did you hear where things started like to fall apart a little bit? Could you tell that? Yeah. Why do you think that happens? That happens to all of us, but why does that happen? What do you think? Yeah, what helps with timing? Metronome. Do you all practice with a metronome? Yeah, be sure. Do you all have a phone or have access to a phone? Yeah, you can get a free metronome app. It's totally free, but even if your mom and dad, if they don't allow them to have a phone just yet, you know, constantly, but you have that constantly ticking back and forth. But you can also be thinking while you're playing. Right? Always. What else can you do besides listening?
If you know how it's supposed to sound and you know how somebody else is supposed to sound and you have similar parts, then you can listen to their part and if they're playing it correctly, and then you can listen to their notes and say, well, if they play this, then that's when I come in with this now.
Exactly right. So you have to know what everybody else is playing. So you have to be listening to each other. And there's one more thing that you can do that I'd like to see you do more of. Oh, use a tuner, yes. That's definitely true. But what else? So he hasn't mentioned it yet.
Oh, look at the conductor.
Yes, exactly right. Look at the conductor, right? You know that feeling, right? When it's like, please watch me. So you've got to be sure that you watch the conductor, right? So part of the key is be sure you're in a nice position. Get it up with the scroll pointing right towards me. Instrument playing position. Right. There you go. Use this side right here. There you go. There you go. Right? So if you start with that playing position, then the rest will become a little easier. So clarinet's not you, right? You can't be doing that. But be sure sitting nice and tall. That really helps so much more. And listen, have you ever heard the real recording of this, the original version? Oh, you have? Bravo. Right? So this Beethoven is one of the best pieces always. So listen as much as you possibly can, watch the conductor, and then look around and smile at each other. One of the things you said that I really appreciated is that you enjoy playing with your friends. Right? But sometimes when we get nervous and we play, what happens? What happens when you get nervous? Do you sit taller or do you kind of like, uh-oh, what do you do? We kind of crunch like this, right? You need to do just the opposite. Because the taller you can sit and the more prideful you can look, the better you're going to play. And then you look, you know what the audience might say? Oh, I didn't hear that mistake. Because you look like you're not making a mistake, right? So part of it is just looking the role, look at the part. I really enjoyed hearing you play. I hope you guys continue with the music. You do something that fewer than 1% of the population of the world can do. I'll say it again, fewer than 1% of the world's population. That is to play an instrument. You have the opportunity to do so. So stay with it. You mentioned this as your friends. Keep building your friends, all right? And the more people who can get together, then the more friends you make, right? So again, thank you so much for playing today. I'm going to give you a round of applause, folks.
Yeah!